both lanes because everyone's just focused on matching their lane. So if you're playing like Jinx or Aphelios, I think it's actually quite a good strat.
Yeah.
But I'm actually looking at the junglers because in this game, we actually have
oh my god, does he fucking know, dude? He's like,
he's sniffing the shit.
CJ percentage. Holy shit, we're just
against each other to see, does this count?
We're just like
plus Boogie 4% plus CJ.
Got the Stardust.
Yeah, so the key
how much dust does he get for that?
With our stopwatches, we'll be timing the amount of time that the jungler for either team spends across the halfway point. Emily, you take
game time check.
He's your favorite jungler. I will take Boogie.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Probably on your
you want me to throw one
that counts.
on there?
It was across the halfway point.
Fucking, why does it not go, man?
Yeah, exactly. I think the other big thing, though, is now APA's
There we go.
flash.
I want to see an early gank on APA. Blowing flashes ASOL does not sound like a good time.
And the key point
Wait, they made his Q a way lower cooldown early, huh? How much did they change it by?
I
don't know.
I remember before when I played him, like, that shit was such a fucking long cooldown.
Asol's Q? I don't know, but I saw the stats that he had a crazy win rate because they buffed him too much, and then they reverted some of the buffs, and he still had a higher win rate than before, but it wasn't like that good anymore.
Yeah, that Froxon talked about it in his post. I don't know if you guys saw that one about Loser's Q.
Oh yeah, I did read that one.
So he's been up in his opponent's jungle a lot as we see him clearing out the bot.
Did you see him victim blaming? Dude, that was fucked up.
Yeah, dude, he's saying Loser's Q doesn't exist, but
And
like,
it's all you. You're the only.
I'm always in it, so like, he's just fucking wrong. How does this guy have a job?
No, I mean, only a complete moron would actually. Loses Q is like a figure of speech. Like, no one actually thought, unless you're crazy, no one actually thought it was real.
People who think it's real. There are 100%.
Dude, like,
Either one pilled.
the way that it's.
What?
What am I
Boogie
watching?
just fucking watched that happen.
Wait, what even happened?
Dude, Umti just
Umti
flashed that wall.
flashed the wall to try to
Oh.
invade Boogie, but Boogie path too smart, and Boogie, he like saw the Xin Chao flash in.
Wait, but this is actually good. Umti's getting really ahead.
I mean, it's okay.
Now he's going to be able to clear out the.
I mean, he's going to be 5 camps to 3 if he ends up successfully getting Raptors here.
Oh yeah, well, might actually end up.
Oh?
Yeah, and he's in there with no flash, and I don't think he's getting out.
Flash out. Just flash out.
What
He doesn't
the
have it. He flashed in
hell?
there.
Why didn't he just flash out of there?
He flashed in. Am I muted?
Dude,
He's joking. dude.
we're
Come
dying with
on.
flash up?
I'm fucking muted. No one fucking listens to
He's
me.
pulling a silly.
No
goose.
one fucking listens to me.
It's a Pyrrhic victory.
Honestly, though, always.
Dude, Medius, can you pipe the fuck down, dude? I'm watching the game over here.
Okay. Not. It is actually not horrible for Zen because all of his camps are still up. Like, he can just full clear into bot side if he wants to. I like that Boogie's invading this. At least slow him down, even if he can't stop it.
Uh-oh.
Fakeon's getting dove again. Fakeon's getting dove again. Oh my god, he's 1 HP.
I feel like Impact could have finished that.
Yeah, why didn't he go for
He
it?
could shoot
That was
one more.
weird.
I guess he would just figured he would die to Vi guaranteed if he went for it.
I
So he's
guess.
just.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of Impact as a player, right? He's very reserved compared to most. He probably figures Vi's kind of fucked. Let's not get him back in the game for no reason.
He does have Ignite, too. No TP.
Punish on the Rumble on the top side.
I mean, obviously, that was why the kill was even possible, though.
Yeah.
Going to use it to get this back in. Starting off lane, thanks to that first blood kill, not only has a tier to his name, but also that codex.
Impact's probably the least likely player to just do some super fucking, like, ego mistake. You know, like,
Yeah.
go for a yellow kill, like, fucking brain off, tunnel vision.
He is a very, very conservative playing veteran.
Jesus Christ.
He plays with no balls.
Is he get a pension for that? Being a veteran?
He
level 3 at 5
probably
minutes.
does. It's Impact. He's getting the bag.
There is no bag anymore.
Oh, it's Team Liquid, Sneaky. We can't be
Bro,
sure.
Umpty does not realize he's
Umpty-
playing Xin Zhao,
Umti,
man.
flash out.
Wait, he's actually getting out of this? This feels wrong.
Oh, Boogie's fucking dead.
What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
God.
They're
huh?
just winning this? How? That felt so illegal what Umpty's doing. Like, did
I
they
think
actually play that
they just
correctly?
ran out of damage, right? Like, or he
How do
fucking
you
buffed.
run out of damage? Vi's fucking sustained damage dealer.
Well, poor Yeye showed up.
Let's see, let's see.
Check this out.
Did they fuck it? Did they fuck it?
And look at this. This is pure
This actually feels so crazy by Umpty.
into enemy jungle.
Wait, you're right. Why would he start his entire combo on the Rakan? That's the one champion among these three that you don't want to be
I guess
using
they
your cities
didn't
on.
really play it wrong. He like knocked up Vi
Yeah.
to make a little bit of room. And I think the Senna E was kind of fucking Voyboy
Is
from being
Umpty
able
just
to
fucking
commit to
baiting
him.
that? Like, does Umpty know that it's like what he's doing is kind of bad, but like it will get the fight started at the very least with his teammates first class?
Pretty ballsy.
Pretty big balls, yeah.
It's for sure aggressive and trusting his team.
Wait.
I think it is. I actually think it's fine sometimes to start fights even if you know you'll die if your team can clean up afterwards like that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It feels kind of bad to do it, but
Did
still
Core-
better overall.
Did Core accidentally do the Medius thing with the Dorn shield start?
The Medios thing.
Yeah, the thing you're talking about.
I mean, I don't think it was fucking accidental considering he was farming.
But he wasn't farming though. Like Senna was still getting it. Like they were sharing a little bit.
He has 20 farm.
No, he had 6 and Senna had like 14.
Junglers have begun
Like,
to use the grubs as baits. I really like
It
this
seems like he was
strategy because not
intending
only
on buying
can
this
counter
item.
jungle, but you can dive
So
very
is
Yon-
Yon eventually going to get the?
I don't think so. I think he would have bought it there. Unless he forgot. Maybe he forgot.
Oh wait, so just neither of them had support items in the beginning?
Literally no support items.
Oh, and that's funny.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
For some reason, I thought like Senna would have had it. Yeah, wait, Senna full farming is kind of
Senna's
weird,
just-
no?
Oh, what the?
Ooh,
oh,
he had to.
okay. I would actually believe that Yon is still gonna buy it.
I mean, I would be surprised if he bought a support item at 8 minutes.
Oh,
but it looks like
wait.
he's just playing full farming Senna now.
Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, you get fucked now, huh? Yeah, you get fucking rolled.
But I don't
Why
really
too?
understand the point in playing full farming Senna.
Yeah,
Why pick
Yeah,
Senna
I
if you're
don't
just gonna farm the creeps? There's so many better picks that do more.
What is the soul gain rate right now when you're killing it? Is it like horrible?
It never
Pretty sure
changed
it's
from the
low.
one patch that they made it absolutely unbearable. Like, it's so bad now. I guess I'll look it up. Actually, I can't. My screen is gonna flick.
I think it's like 1 soul per 100 minions or so.
They're getting a big chunk here onto Rakan.
Dude, that lever or whatever the fuck for that soul shit is actually so dumb as a
It's
concept.
really stupid.
Like, it should actually just be 100% consistent. Like, that's the thing you
Yup.
shouldn't change.
Yup.
So then you can
I agree.
remember how it works.
And then you'll see him pull him back.
Imagine that they found like quote unquote levers on every champion and they just nerf like the most cringe shit about him repeatedly.
Yeah.
Fucking just adjust the range on your ability, like Blitzcrank hook by like 50 every patch. Like we found a really
Dude.
nice lever for Blitzcrank.
Yeah, you know,
Let's
the
give him
80
2,000
carries,
hook range for one patch.
Literally every single
pull back
80
that lever a
carries
little bit.
range. So bad.
Yo, it's a lever by the way. We can adjust that. It's a smart design choice. You know, take notes,
No,
other
no,
game
no.
devs. We're the best dude that ever did it. Hashtag levers.
Bro, you know, in the design room, everyone is giving each other like hand jobs and high fives, fist bumps. They're like, yeah, we're so fucking smart. The levers, guys.
Wait, what was one of those? Handshakes and fist bumps and high fives?
And what was that other one?
Dude, we're gonna make the blog post. We're gonna tell them about the levers. On
Dude, I
Zip's pants.
cannot wait to fucking do the blog post talking about how smart I am.
All right,
Some
design
good
philosophy,
I'll say that.
chatting.
But after years of experiencing the changes from Senna, it's horrible.
Dude, like, no hate to Riot, maybe a little bit, but like, I feel that way with when I see the patch notes, how they are like, yeah, we broke up all of our
What the fuck is B-Boy doing?
balance framework into like, you know, the skilled elite pro play whatever, like, and we have
Yeah.
win rates for each one. I'm like, Bro, these things are just most fucking random numbers.
Where was that? I never saw that.
Oh, like
it's in every patch note.
Look at it. It's a thing at
Oh,
the
really?
top. It's
Yeah,
like they have the key, and it's like when champs are nerfed or buffed, they usually nerfed. They say like what bracket it was problematic in.
I like you know Skarsgård used to do the notes, right?
Yeah.
Ever since he left, I was getting triggered at whoever the fuck was writing him, because like a lot of them were just felt like they were so out of touch.
You getting ragey? Holy.
Dude, why was Yon not going for that plate, bro? It looks like so juicy.
Like I would read the notes attached to the changes, and I'm just like, this does not align with what this change is at all, and like why they would do it. It legit made no sense.
Quit blaming the interns. That's not nice.
It might be better now. I just kind of stopped reading them because I was triggered.
Holy shit, you stopped reading patch notes?
No, like the notes on the patch notes for logic.
Dude,
Oh,
there was
okay.
some point where they were getting way too carried away with just trying to make puns out of everything that they weren't even saying anything. It was like kind of crazy. I think the occasional one's good, but it was like every fucking note was like you couldn't even read it, bro.
Yep.
Funny.
Despite their kind of 500 record,
This looks like a fun top matchup.
Runs of focused macro play.
I'm just imagining what happened at Riot a long time ago is like they're trying to figure out who to cut from the payroll. They're like, man, our company's getting kind of bloated. Like, we need to figure out what everyone does. They start going to the design team like, okay, what do you do? And he's like, I design framework.
Job is here.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a nice chain on APA there. He got fucking owned.
Yeah, that was a good play.
Blame Kobe for that one.
A lot of credit to him, but
I break down the patch notes into the 4 tiers that we've designed.
Holy shit!
Fate God is
Solo kill.
all right, solo laner for a solo laner there. They get the kill. Meanwhile, Shopify.
I said Skarzgård, not Skara.
Team Liquid. TL did get the first 3, so Boogie only.
He works
gets
at Blizzard
1.
now.
Yeah.
5 is still really good, being able to spawn those void.
I gave him a trinket suggestion a while ago.
Heads right back out. That's Leandri's completed for APA.
What was it?
Just on Twitter, fucking. I think it was before Dragon Lands was released. Where the fuck the X-Spec's called? I said like a trinket that would like make a big ass dragon that like builds up a bigger fireball for how many spells he casts in it, and then it shoots a big ass fireball at the end.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that was a really good timing
Something
with their
I wanted
first
to be
Shopify
loud,
buy. As soon as the Aurelia,
like
they get the Aurelia
visibly,
sold, they're like,
maybe not
okay,
the
we can rotate
actual
up,
damage of it.
deny the grub stacking
But the,
from, TL.
that one
Obviously,
trinket
now
from
TL
the
fighting back with a little bit of a push in
fucking
mid lane here, and we'll
what was
see
it
if they
called?
want
Like the
to
Call of Dominance or whatever. Like you get the fucking tentacle boy on top of you as a silhouette. That shit's so cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
You're ready. You're ready. You're like hunched over, like kind of like us with the stop options we were initially.
As they bounce on this tower.
Yo, do you guys follow Real Sports at all? I feel like I've asked this question a lot.
I follow League of Legends. I don't know what you mean by real sports.
Real sports, man, not like 500-pound nerds breathing into their mics.
I'm an athlete, and this is a sport.
You know.
He's at 115 now already as they go for the invade.
In case you didn't know.
All right. I was curious because like
I don't really follow it. I'll like occasionally catch some news or hear people talking about it, but
okay, maybe some sport lore masters can help me understand in chat. So someone said, imagine having Fate God when Licorice is available, which honestly you could say for a lot of the top teams. Like Licorice is probably better than a lot of these top laners, right? But then think about it, like why would Licorice want to join anything but like Licorice might not want to join these teams. So they just go with the next guy, or they don't have the budget to afford what Licorice would want as a sell. I'm just saying hypothetically. I'm not saying it's actually true. In real sports, if like someone's a really good talent, right, and they can't get on a top team, would they just sit out a year and wait for like a good team to pick them up, or will they just always play?
No, they play.
Isn't it a lot different though?
My chance is very rarely, and always play. I see. Because like a job is better than no job, right?
And fucking so many players on these teams.
Yeah, I mean there's a lot of teams, but like I think it's way different. I don't think it's a revolving door of players as much.
Now it's going to be really fun to track.
Whereas LCS, you're changing teams all the time.
how roam heavy APA does get, because that was his favorite.
No,
style
Lena's saying
of
because
play,
there's so
where
many spots, but what I mean is like won't you tarnish your reputation if you join like a bottom tier team? You know, you get the job, you get a bit of money, obviously, maybe they pay you a decent amount, but like by joining the bottom tier team, are you not going to harm your reputation in the long run by like fucking up your stats or like? Because that's how it is in LCS.
I think that part of sports has less of an overlap with like league type shit, because you know, in football or whatnot, your position does a certain thing. It's not like league where the games are snowbally and you can be completely fucked over from other people. You can to an extent. You know, like if a quarterback has like a really bad front line that's like not stopping anyone from trying to sack him all the time, then he'd probably look worse. Yeah, but I don't know. Probably good enough. You can still stand out even if your team's not good.
Yeah. I see.
Right?
I guess yeah. The stock doesn't. Your stock going down
Somewhat, but
matter when
I
there's so
think
many
it's more
teams.
that in sports the game state doesn't, permanently get affected. Like you're not permanently ahead or behind. It's not like when they score points you start fucking getting your limbs amputated.
No, yeah, it's definitely a lot different.
It's a 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good of Impact to take that. And
I
meanwhile,
see.
in the mid lane, TL are actually able to take advantage. Not
We're
only
also
does
3
Impact get
bozos
the
on this, so.
1-for-1 in the top side, but they're
Yeah, I mean, I'm
crashing
not
onto this tier 2 turret and
100% sure how it works.
No, they're not going to be
No,
able to
I am though.
It was close.
Okay.
They definitely got one full
Nice.
turret and some change on the
Nice.
second one, so it's gonna make
Confidence.
that next push even easier as the third dragon of the game has already spawned. Team Liquid
There's a fine line between
stronger,
confidence and
then
delusion
alongside
that
the
I
jungle,
walk
they have great
perfectly.
positioning, and they should be
Every time.
free.
Yeah, especially since,
Sometimes it feels like I'm delusional, but really I'm just confident.
Yeah.
AoE control you have with a charged up ultimate, with
Thank you.
singularity, you can cut off these entrances coming up to Dragon. So Shopify make a smart call.
What is
They
Senna
don't
building
want to
next?
test
Could be
Pickaxe.
Axemark.
the actual
Could
Dragon
be-
bull fight.
Is this really the soul build? Like a no mana item first? Can you do that?
They made his mana cost a lot cheaper with the changes,
Oh, really?
but it does seem weird. I feel like you'd at least want tier.
Actually,
Yeah,
I've seen a lot
yeah.
of no mana builds where they go Rylai's Leandries, like old, but like it's weird as fuck because I'm like 0 haste, but it doesn't seem to matter.
Yeah, I mean, the haste shouldn't matter on Soul.
Haste is not a good stat for Soul. His Q doesn't tick faster with haste. Wait, he just full bought a Rylai's.
Holy.
I called it, boys.
It's also somewhat different now where these builds are more viable than previous seasons because you have the guaranteed blue buff, right?
Because they have such good map control.
The team-wide
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah.
Whereas before, sometimes you wouldn't have blue, but now it's a lot more likely.
Just under 20 minutes into the game, Baron hasn't spawned quite yet, but Team Liquid very strong on the map. 3,000 gold ahead as Umti is going to go in, get some poke down on Azazel, just force him back as they start to establish vision control way ahead of time before this Baron spawns.
And then TL could get really aggressive with it. Once
TL's just kind of winning the game passively, stacking 3 Drakes. Doesn't seem to be too much action, but
Umti's been invading quite a bit.
Yeah.
Autos to knock this thing over. Meanwhile,
I guess the action is around the camps.
Tries to answer on the bottom side, should be able to get that turret. And while he does have a teleport, him teleporting into these fights right now would be really
Impact's
dangerous
been doing a
because
lot too.
Shopify, it's very difficult for them to actually come from multiple angles, and they didn't have
Kill him,
any super
Impact.
deep wards to teleport on either. So
Take him out, Impact. Dude, this guy rushed a Maw. I've never seen that. I've seen a lot of builds.
Could be trouble for
It's good for MR.
protect him. The rest of Shopify are trying to rally
Just-
around
I like-
provide him
yeah,
a
thank you.
route of escape. Boogie
Yep.
thinking that
Boogie,
maybe
Boogie.
they can force this fight, but they're not in range quite yet. They still have a turret.
Do I think B-Boy is better than Wild
Senna's
Turtle?
ganking.
Frog once again.
I mean, when I look at his individual performance, he's playing really well. A lot of the time that they're winning, I feel like B-Boy's carrying.
On top side. That was kind of
Really
a good look at
solid
a
player.
collapse from Shopify, but it also just shows again with the vision control that TL have and kind of their coordination in this game.
But Turtle was probably the best Lucian that we've seen so far in LCS. Like, he's actually doing stuff. Didn't win, but he was doing good.
So Shopify aren't able to get anything off of it.
I just want to point out here that Team Liquid, it's been a very light game in terms of just a lot of action. We had a lot of it during the first 14 minutes, but now it's been very calm, it's very collected and very calculated for them.
Calm, collected, and calculated. Oh, we're having some fun here.
Successful so far, but even with the deficits
I like
that
fun.
AK was experiencing with the
Why don't they
focus,
just
he's
hit
still up and
fucking
going
Baron?
against Insanity. This
Yo,
goal
just
advantage
flip the
is
game.
through forward.
What the fuck?
Now,
Yon bought a
I feel like
collector
they're
second?
just falling behind and they can't really find a way
Haven't seen
back
that build
in this
before.
game. They're always being the reactive
I think Axiomark is pretty
the
broken on
proactive.
Senna.
And then the
It's
one
really
thing
likely
that
that
really
over
did
the
this
course of a
game,
fight you'll get
all
like,
the other teams that they upset did
2
poorly
assists or
was
something,
attacking
reset
the
your
bot
ult.
lane. Every time B-Boy and Zazel were focused down, they fumbled to dive, they fumbled to play. Yon and Core JJ tested the limits, never got the kills, but they always.
What about
pushed them out.
experimental hexplate?
Now it's going to be really hard
Yes.
for them to regain territory. APA roams up to
E-
the top.
No,
Yes.
I feel like
That
Lord
wave
Dom
super quickly.
second
They
on
have
Senna is
big
like legit to
advantages,
play.
in pushing out
Yeah,
the
that
Guys
could be good
played
too.
Lord Dom
bottom
because
side as well.
you do,
Honestly,
you know,
I think
percent
Shopify
damage.
have to
Also, Senna's
try and
income
go for one of
is
these picks.
less guaranteed than
Maybe
other
use that
carries,
Boogie's
so
ultimate and
I think
maybe
you're more likely to
Zazel
stall out on
find
2
something
items.
to do there to pick somebody
And
off
then
because
you
he
have the
has
option to just get a
really
rapid fire
actually
third.
sturdy 5-on-5
Whenever I've
as
seen that
well.
build, it looks like
Umpty
just
front line,
super
you know,
fucking
they've got
strong.
Core JJ and the
Yeah.
giant ace
She's
ult
not very good at
that
farming.
has
Like, she
been
farms slow as
holding
fuck.
the whole
My
time. Very
my thought is like,
Yeah.
and he's gonna keep
Lord Dom's is
holding
good,
that one
but
until the
I like having a
dragon
shit ton of
soul
haste on her
comes up.
because like it
It's gonna be
scales
up to
super
Shopify to try and work something
like every time she
around.
autos
Maybe
it
get some
reduces her
cooldowns
Q by a flat amount. So the more haste you have, the kind of
Yeah,
like
it looks like now TL are actually the ones
more
setting
multiplier
up,
you have
not
on like
necessarily
how much
for
you
a
can
pick,
spam your
but just
Q.
to chew through this
So it feels really good to have a lot.
mid.
Look where Boogie is. He is waiting
Uh-huh.
for them to overextend.
And
I
I
mean,
do think her
how-
Q is
how
a
much
big
is
component of
Q?
team fighting.
Fighting a 5-on-5
Really? You
front
think
to
so?
back
Just like
would be
spamming the
super
fuck
hard
out of
to do
heals,
for
yeah,
Shopify.
it's good.
It has to be about the creative angles
I never
and
really
making
think of her
cause
for her
disruption to
Q,
this team.
but
Team Liquid don't bite off more than they can
could
chew.
be.
They back off immediately.
And it's so
Whenever I
good
play
because
against Senna's,
Shopify
I
actually
just
try and
feel like I
contest
get AIDS
Dragon
when she
Soul
starts
from
hitting me
bottom
from a
lane.
mile away.
It's really small now, the way that they squished up the jungle, so you pretty much have to do
Oh my God, it's
mid-trial
dark.
if you're gonna contest one of those
Ugh.
objectives. Shopify
Wait, there was a
wants
player who
to
reached out to
cancel
try
that
for
first
TSM Academy. He told Bjergsen he'd find and kill his family.
Huh?
That's a classic League of Legends story. It's just like, okay, let's do a quick behavior check. Oh, that guy told me to fucking get cancer and he would find me and bomb my house. Okay, we're gonna have to decline you, sir.
Fuck.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
just got shot?
Baron!
What happened?
They flipped the game.
What the fuck?
I got stun locked by whatever Doublelift just said.
Yeah, I know.
I couldn't even focus. Who did that? Like, that felt so out of nowhere.
I don't know.
Like a random
Lena's,
player trying out, and then they background checked him.
Thanks for the leash, you
yeah.
know?
Wait, who is it? Who is it, Lena? You have to say. You can't tell me?
I mean, again, we've talked about how
Oh,
this
okay.
was set
Oh,
up by
wait,
the
Sneaky
early
did that?
game TL
Oh,
had
Liz.
playing around their
Shit,
lanes,
uh-oh.
Sneaky
playing around
Castro,
their
back in the
mid,
day,
focusing
man.
on
This guy was a
seconds.
demon.
I don't even necessarily
Didn't you
Guy's
see what he
crazy.
did to the odd one that one time?
Shopify, right? Like, they're doing it on
Yeah,
the
I'm
set,
gonna have to
they
go back and
can
watch that video.
turn it down, but as
Sneaky on
Jared
Tarek,
touched
this
upon, they
motherfucker.
really do
Took him
not
out
wanna
cold.
go up against this TL team in a 5v5, and we just
How many
saw
Terra games did you
exactly
play yesterday,
why as
Doublelift?
we go into the replay.
Double it?
Don't tell me you pussied out.
It was permabanned, you dumb shit.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
not.
No, dude,
I can
everyone
tell you
knows
that.
it's one of the better champs.
As we saw
What
a
the?
while ago,
Oh my god!
Bomba. Bomba.
Star dropping.
Pure cinema, baby.
yeah, I love the effects on the actual impact. And
Is
speaking
Ace Hole
of impact,
balanced?
great segue. That Rumble ult also did a lot to soften them up as well. And
I do not think
obviously,
so.
Having a Rumble ult when you're taking on Baron Pit is always
You can
a
just
great
get away
thing
with
to have.
no mayonnaise in his build.
APA dropping the singularity, just making it slower for Shopify Rebellion to rotate over to this inhibitor tower.
What's he
They've already
beaming?
made short work of it,
Wait, the
taking more
triple
than half of
pink?
its
What the
HP.
fuck?
Meanwhile, Impact is pushing in the mid lane.
Wait, what the
Shopify Rebellion down
Triple
almost
pink?
We
Where are you
really
seeing
need
this?
control of this area, guys.
It's so well fortified.
Oh, I'm a fucking moron. I was looking at their inventories. Like, how can you buy triple pinks? They removed that. Oh, it's on my screen.
Yo, congrats, Impact!
Impact, let's go.
Passing Pobo to for 7th of all time.
1463, the 7th all time, dude. I was
Belter,
fucking waiting for
Schmo
that.
Belter.
They're engaging and they want to force the fight.
Remember how early in the split we were like, Zinzao's broken, then no one was playing him for a couple weeks or so? I think he's back.
Yeah, he won one game. I think it's safe to say.
He is so Barack.
They've nerfed Hydra like 10 times.
Titanic?
Yep. He didn't even build it. No, I honestly, I kind of feel like that item's bait on Zen.
Really? Why?
I mean, it's good, obviously, for the knockup, but he really likes haste. And that thing does not give any haste.
I think like in team fights it falls a bit off, yeah. If you're getting like little skirmishes though, it feels so strong.
It may have been too long for Team Liquid to close this game out. It looks like
Yeah,
take the reset
maybe
here, but
bait's not the right word, but I think overrated. I don't think it's...
Like people think it's needed, but it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, Fake God is sending it. Fake God is sending it.
Umpty's sending it. Umpty doesn't give a fuck, dude.
Oh god.
He's having a real good game. Like the way he's playing. Damn.
Woo! Insanity, get out of there, buddy. Your career is saved. You've locked in Oriana. You can rest easy tonight.
He actually did it yesterday.
Lost in peace.
Yeah.
He won
Look,
yesterday
he
with it,
locked in a
actually.
meta champ. He's looking... Well,
Oh, 80.
forget what's happening now, but he's actually useful this game. His teammates are running it. We're looking at some career longevity. What can I say?
Huh.
Bro, what do you think about supports rushing Frozen Heart? It totally... to me, it makes so much sense. I'm surprised I haven't seen it earlier.
Mega cheap. Wait, weren't they? I think they've been.
They've been? I've just been fucking completely blind, I guess. I only saw it today. I've noticed it today.
They've been rushing it, yeah.
Huh. Wait, in solo queue, do melee supports rush Frozen? I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Kept on with the counter jungling and then went down as the first blood, but since that point they bounce right back.
I mean, the problem is you have to be playing the tank. You don't see that many of them.
Yeah.
Pushing out the side wave.
Yeah, this game Nautilus, I don't know if he went Frozen or not.
Well, that concludes
I see a lot of
our match for
Locket.
Team Liquid and Shopify Rebellion. We're going to be headed to a break before FlyQuest versus Immortals. While we wait, let's hear from Busio after winning his first MasterCard Player of the Week.
I think the problem with it is it doesn't give any health. Usually not having health first item is kind of tough.
So, of course,
Yeah.
one-time most valuable prospect, second year.
Why does no one play tanks? I think in solo queue you should play like playmaking stuff that's not a tank. So you should play like Pike, you know, so you can like carry.
You get 90 seconds.
You should play like Zyra, so you can make plays and kill people by yourself.
Before we even get to those questions, I'm going to ask you a question that I want to real
That
answer
is
to.
some
Are
good
you picking Pike
advice.
this week? It's in the
I just never see pure tanks like Rel and Leona doing well in solo queue.
You ready? Yeah. Let's go. First
I think
question.
enchanters
The
win in
best
solo
advice a
queue.
coach or a teammate
Yeah.
has given you?
Yeah.
Big
Where you can
Jetta
play like a
and
passive
fucking
little bitch and
AFK.
just lock in Janna and Sona and just
Think
wait.
about the decision to
You know,
move from
just
mid
be
to
annoying
support.
for 20 minutes and then win. Dude, dude, yesterday I played Lucian again, and I'm 0-8 now. 0-8 on Lucian in solo queue. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna go for the
Did
big
you
O10.
win?
Favorite teammate you've played with?
You're so fucking due though. Like you should for sure queue him up again.
What? Okay, hold on. Yeah, you're right. What are the chances of losing 8 coin flips in a row?
Take the C out that you originally had.
Okay, well, the C was my last name, Solina, and
Coin flip probability.
just a nickname
8
given by,
flips,
like,
and I want to
I
have
guess when I was super young or just like my family, it doesn't mean anything. It's just like a random
0.
Okay, so you just held on to it.
0.391%.
Holy.
I noticed you
so
played an
unlucky.
ARAM 3 hours ago. Doublelift. Thoughts?